8 Ways to effectively deal with rude people. Rude people can suck the joy out of life, but they don't need to ruin your day. It's important to remember that rude people typically aren't intentionally being hurtful, they don't know any better, and are letting their behavior go unchecked. When dealing with rude people, it's important to keep your cool and not stoop to their level. Try these effective ways to deal with rude people in your daily life so you can come out the victor of any confrontational situation. 1. Try mentioning their name. One way to effectively deal with rude people is by trying to mention their names. This is especially useful if the person is someone you see regularly, such as a neighbor or coworker. By making an effort to remember their name, you can make them feel more like human beings and less like an annoyance. Additionally, using their name will help to establish a more friendly rapport, which may encourage them to reciprocate the courtesy. 2. Acknowledge their viewpoint. In some cases, people are rude because they feel unheard or that their views aren't being considered. When this is the case, it can be helpful to simply acknowledge their position. This doesn't mean that you have to agree with them, but letting them know that you understand where they're coming from can help diffuse the situation. 3. Find common ground. It can be difficult to find common ground with someone who is being rude, but it's important to remember that we all have different experiences and perspectives. Try to find something that you can relate to the other person on, even if it's just a small thing. This will help you build a connection and hopefully diffuse the situation. 4. Ask how they are feeling. It can be easy to get wrapped up in our own feelings when someone is being rude, but it's important to remember that there might be a reason why they are acting this way. Instead of getting defensive, try asking how the person is doing or why they seem upset. This will help diffuse the situation and might give you some insight into what is really going on. 5. Tell them how they can help you. It can be helpful to explain how the other person can assist you in order to diffuse a tense or difficult situation. By asking them to do something for you, it not only changes the focus from their rudeness to something more positive, but also gives them a chance to redeem themselves. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, you could say something like, "I know you're in a hurry, but could you please not cut me off? It would really help me out." 6. Stop the cycle of unkindness. It's easy to get caught up in a cycle of unkindness, especially when we're constantly bombarded with news stories and social media posts that show the worst of humanity. But it's important to remember that we can choose to break the cycle by being kind ourselves. Here are 8 ways to do just that. 7. Call out rudeness. When you see it. We've all been in a situation where someone is being rude. Maybe they're cutting in line, or talking loudly on their phone, or interrupting you while you're talking. Whatever the case may be, it's important to call out rudeness when you see it. Not only will this help put a stop to the rudeness, but it will also make the person think twice before doing it again. Here are 8 ways to effectively deal with rude people. 8. Use body language that says "I don't care." The next time you encounter a rude person, try using body language that says you don't care. This might include crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or even yawning. By appearing disinterested, you can sometimes diffuse the situation. Be assertive and make your boundaries clear. It's important to be assertive when dealing with rude people. This means making it clear that their behavior is not acceptable. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Deco's TV.